Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of Landing Page Anatomy, a series where I dive into the different converting websites that has been done by different brands and to see how we can learn from the best and implement it into your website so you can have the best converting result at the end. So without further ado, let's dive into it. So for this episode, we'll be looking at quiz pages specifically to see how users are able to provide the information and in return they get personalized recommendation in a gamified way. So that's the premise of a quiz, which is to provide something fun for them to interact and play around with. And as they get the information, the brands can figure out what's the best products they could use based on the information provided so they have the best experience and they don't have to do a lot of guesswork from that. So in this case, allow me to show you how it's like. And so for this case, we have the Miracle Bomb. So this is by JonesRoad, where they have a website where they encourage people to take the quiz. And besides that, they also have a great landing page, and they also encourage them to, after reading through all of the information, then they'll go on to take the quiz. So it's like setting the premise of what it is and how it works, and then how you can benefit. And then only then after they guide them to take the quiz. But let's not dive too much about it because I'll be breaking it down in this simple to understand Google slide. So landing page and anatomy, it is JonesRoad, and they do beauty makeup products. So it all started off with a top banner quiz taking. So it's just a simple top header where they just ask them to take the quiz and showcasing the logo, letting them know that it's JonesRoad. And they also have what comes after the header is they have a strip where it says meet the secret to no makeup. So this is a good hook where they load up with intrigue to let people think about, what's the secret to no makeup? Like, how does it work? It sounds contradictory, which is interesting. So let's see how they spin it around. So they also have a sub headline of a social proof element. As you can see, they also have the total amount of social proof, like in terms of the ratings as well, like 4.2 out of 5, based on the total amount of X amount of reviews. So this purpose is to drive social proof at the end, to let the users know that we're not just selling a new product. It has also been backed by this amount of people. So this is to lower down skepticism and encourage them to scroll more to find out. But feedback on this is that when you are using this element, they could do better by including, let's say, a more easier to read colors, right? Than pink. It could be using things like white, or even a black background box with a white text, so it's easier to see. And so that's some of the feedback you could learn and you could try and implement yourself. So besides that, they also have a great hero product where they feature the makeup products as well. So maybe this could give a hint to the users to say, hey, this is something that perhaps they were hinting that that's the secret to the no makeup with this amount of social proof. And Find My Shade. So Find My Shade was the quiz page. So it's for people who are looking to just take the quiz directly, and they can do that. So taking them to here. But if they wanted to read on, that's when the landing page and anatomy, where as we scroll down, we will see another strip where they showcase social proof once again. They will showcase the list of media mentions to say it has been featured in Vogue, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Fast Company, and Allure. So this is just a way for them to showcase that, hey, we got this social proof going on, and it is amazing. And we have got, besides users' credibility, we also have backings from these famous companies. So this is to build up, again, lowering their skepticism, building their trust. And from then on, after knowing the social proof element, then the users might have a question of, why should I trust your product then? I get that there's a lot of people buying it, but why? What makes you special? So this is when Miracle Bomb came in to set the theme. Why Miracle Bomb? So they have 3 reasons. As again, they use the power of 3. All of the people all around the world we all love 3. The number 3 is just a magical number that a lot of people think. It is not too much, not too little, but just enough for us to feel like it's convincing. So the way they use the 3 reasons is, first, they have a wide range of uses by the product of headline of truly a miracle product, with a sub-headline where they say, can you believe one product can be used as a blush, tint, highlighter, hydrator, and more? So this is just to say they are one for all for one product, wide range of uses. And second, they have better aesthetics as well. So what do I mean by that is they expand upon it by saying it gives a healthy glow. So they use it by asking audience back with the question of who doesn't want to have a healthy glow, then to make them look younger and inspire confidence. So this hits and targets towards audiences that wanted a healthy glow, because some users' makeup style might be they really like it to be flamboyant and really obvious, but some rather they just want a subtle, healthy glow and not too much. So Miracle Balm is aiming towards the latter audience, so that's why they crafted a question to let audience ask themselves, oh yeah, why not? Like, I do need a healthy glow that just makes us look younger and get confidence, and not something that's too flamboyant and too much that it doesn't look natural. And finally, they then sharpen it and once again uses social proof by saying it has been created by Bobbi Brown. So Bobbi Brown is a celebrity, a famous makeup artist, and this is certainly one that is a strong persuasion for users who are a big fan of the makeup world. And then they'll be like, oh, it's Bobbi Brown. Oh, why not? Like, they endorsed it and they use it every day. So, and they can't leave home without this super product. So why not just give it a go? So a couple of these three factors together. One is the social proof element, the artist. One is asking them back the question, don't you want a healthy glow? And also addresses the part where they let them know that this has a wide range of users. So it's also very more efficient and not just for one purpose. And this hits hard for users that are looking for multi-purpose makeup products as well. So moving on from there, they follow up with a social proof again. As you can see, they layer with quiz, the quiz sort of a call to action, they give social proof, and then 3 reasons why, and then the social proof. So they just stack it up like a give and take. So they kind of give, here are some of the reviews we have, why have been featured, and then they take by saying, okay, these are the reasons why you should buy our product, which is very interesting. So the social proof element, they use a carousel, a sort of swiping format, just a slideshow technically, to click and to see more. And I like how they use the headline in a very concise and succinct manner. So just take, let's say, the first sentence, love this. And this is just to make it short enough for users to read, and then to prompt them to further read the comments of the subheadline or the description, and then with the reviews as well. So they use the reviews are in as a great hook to just let them know that, okay, this is the social proofs, and here is what they were saying. The headline just hooks their attention to say, love this. What do you mean by love this? Encourage them to read more by saying that, for example, for this case, you say, my skin looks a little tired, and as the day progresses, now she feel like it is much less so now, that because after using this product, they just need a quick top up and it's just easy to apply. It's just convenience. So it is a great way to showcase and highlighting the feature as well by saying, okay, this is convenient, which is why I love this. So that is the social proof element. And moving on from there, they have 3 reasons why, again, which is smart. So they layer it with 3 reasons why you should use Miracle Balm. Here are the testimonials, and here is why you will love it. So again, they'll try to emphasize the same points: wide range of users, better aesthetics, and throwing a slightly new angle to say it's a healthy, natural ingredient. So they are framing some of the same points in different ways. So for example, the reason 1, wide range of users, they said it can replace your entire makeup bag. Great claim, and even helping users to visualize it is a multi-purpose product and it can be used for different purposes. And the justification is that it can be used as a skincare and color product, which is the end benefit of being efficient and more cost-effective product as well, because some users are looking for makeup products that can be used in different ways and not just for one purpose. So they are making the most out of the product, so which is great. They are selling the benefit and not the feature. So the benefit is you can replace your entire makeup product. How so? Here are the ways you can do it. And second, they also mentioned the benefit, which is to give a healthy and natural glow, or aka better aesthetics. And they justify by saying, okay, it's for users who desire easy routine. So the feature of this product is that it is just very easy to apply. But rather than just saying it's easy to apply directly, they'll just give them an end benefit to say you want a healthy, natural glow. And you're selling the end benefit of convenience and also aesthetics. So finally, you have the healthy, natural ingredients angle. So they sell the benefit made with clean ingredients that are good for the skin. So at the end, users who care about their health, they will want makeup products that are cautious and more friendly to their skins. And it makes sense that JonesRoad do choose to go for this angle where they just let them know that it is made with clean ingredients. So it's just to let them feel more relaxed and lower down their skepticism. And they also have a call to action, shade watch me today. So there's a little cute button here. So it's quite interesting to see they phrase it in different ways. So shade watch me today, calling on users to identify their shades so they know exactly what to expect, rather than just saying take the quiz. So it has a specificity. That's specificity, which is shade watch, and urgency element of today. Shade watch me today. Then from now on, they know, okay, this is for my shade watch. And another one would be, oh, I need to do it today. So just letting them know you can do it now. So in case of them procrastinating, say, oh, I'll do it later. So moving on from there, again, they layer in with a social proof. What they have been doing is content, why us, social proof, why us, social proof, why us, social proof, which is great and smart. And for this case, they use the Bobbi Brown makeup artist to review how it has helped the makeup artist to look, the skin to look better and without looking like you're actually wearing makeup, which is a dream for some of the makeup artists, makeup users and makeup artists as well. And this really hits hard for users that want to just look natural. For people that wanted to go for a natural makeup route and for a better skin, it hits two benefits at the same time. And it also has a credibility when they say founded by the makeup artist Bobbi Brown. So that itself is a good social proof element with the makeup artist photo, signature of the artist. So it looks really great aesthetically, and also the social proof element. Moving on from there, then again, they'll move on to, okay, so this is Miracle Bomb. And then they will, once again, just putting all things together at the end before pushing them off to this final call to action for them to do the quiz. Just a summary to say based on our previously mentioned facts. So the first selling point is we have soft focus moisture, which is with the end benefit to enhance your skin. The second selling point feature will be having a wide range of applications, which is why it's worth it and more cost efficient. And finally, it can be used alone or on top of foundation, which is as a feature and benefit is simple to use and match. So what I like about it is they cram three selling points together in this easy to understand description, and with the product title and all over glow as the sub headline, which captures their attention, let them know, oh, what does that mean? And prompting them to read further on the description. And from then on, they have to take the quiz action, which is good. And I like the punchline of all over glow, which is letting people know that they are the super product for makeup users, which is great. So after I click on take the quiz, it will bring me to the quiz page. And that is when we have the second part of landing page anatomy. How do they structure their quiz page? Once they did a sort of educational product, let them know what the product is, and then they'll go to the quiz page. So first moment when I hit the button and landed the quiz page, the strip is customize your choices. First thing they do is show me the models that has a skin tone, different skin tones, and ask me to choose one that's closest to mine. So, and then I like how the way they design it is they'll always address the objection with the sub headline, just to justify why do we need this information directly to you. And it's always, so choose this or do this, and here's the reason why as a sub headline. So for this case, it's choose a model of skin tone closest to you. The sub headline is so we can better color match you. And people will be like, oh, that makes sense. Why do I need to put in my stuff? So rather than letting users doing the guesswork, why do they ask these questions? They're just straight up telling them, which is great. And it also justifies some questions like, for example, is the product meant for my skin? Because sometimes some products is good for certain skin tones, not necessarily for others. So it's good to have the diversity element as well. And also flexibility option to say it's for anyone and for different skin conditions. So it's good that they give them model examples, right? And just asking them, what's your skin color based on the text description. So it's very visual and encourage people to keep clicking and having fun with it. So it's a gamified element, which is really great. So after that, let's just select the model. And what's smart is they'll ask them to choose the model which has the skin closest to yours. And just to make sure we got it right, I like it again, they layer it just in case the user's saying, oh, I only pick once. Is it that accurate? So they said, okay, let me just ask you once again, with these variations, please pick one. So this is just to help them to narrow down even further and to provide an even better product recommendation while addressing user objection of what if it doesn't match accurately because I have the skin tone that's not exactly like the first ones. And this helps me to solidify like to find the closest skin tone to mine based on the model pictures. It's not perfect, of course, but at least it can help me have the sense of security to say, hey, they asked me, they are double confirming with me on that, which is great. So it is something that they have done. And after I click next, then they'll ask you, tell us about your skin. So this is when, again, a similar format where they say, give us this information, why so? And so this is asking them which of the following do you experience, if any, so just for them to select. And after we selected one, so that is to help them to understand what sort of health issues you have before recommending any product. And for this, it's similar. They just ask you what's your skin type. And this is to prevent inaccurate matching of, okay, let's say I didn't know you were dry and I recommended a product. Then it's not that perfect because they do need to test it out themselves. So why not get all of these questions in advance in this format? So moving on, they will also be directed to the way they like to use Miracle Balm, because Miracle Balm, again, they stress that it has a wide range of applications, so some users will use it differently. And this is how they narrow it down even further to say, okay, just select any and all that apply. So by asking them this simple question, how would you like to use Miracle Balm? And this is also to address the objection of, okay, what if I wanted to use it that way? Can I use that? So rather than waiting for users to Google up themselves or trying to find videos on other creators explaining it, why not just address it at the start in the quiz page and let them know that these are the usages as well, so they give a better recommendation, and increasing their brand liking as well, since the brand is trying their best to give them the relevant information with the given data, which is good, and making best use of the products. So they also move on to ask, what is your age? So this is to address another objection to say, users might ask, oh, it might be suitable for people of this age. Is it suitable for my age? So rather than addressing it through, let's say, FAQ page or letting other creators to answer these questions, they just do it straight away on the quiz page. So it's easier for them to give relevant recommendation. And moving on from there, then they ask them, what's your email? So then they justify to say, okay, the reason why we asked you an email is because we can send you your personalized recommendations, which this case makes sense because users have already provided so much information of themselves voluntarily and in a more gamified way. So this lowers down the skepticism rather than asking them to give them the email straight off the bat and saying that we'll send you personalized recommendations. Everybody will say, all right, but I didn't get anything for me. What would I expect? But with the quiz page, with all the questions they have asked previously and the way they ask the questions, keeps lowering down the skepticism and say, you know what, why not? Like, I already got all these makeup choices. And this also lead to users thinking that based on my options that I have selected before, I will get the best recommendations based on my answers. So they feel like it truly is a personalized recommendation newsletter as well. And that is something that is smart when it comes to building an email list alongside in the quiz page, besides providing them relevant products. So I like how they do the ordering. They'll do it at the end rather than at the start. So just to lower down skepticism, but letting them fit more information in a more fun and gamified way. And from then on, then they'll bring them to the result review page. And ta-da, they will show, meet the secret to no makeup. And here are the quiz results, pretty direct. And they say, okay, so this is the product I recommend you. And what type of product is it? It's a highlighter. And then the color description to let them imagine what color is it and what's the purpose, how can you use it. So at the end, they help users to visualize, justify the purpose, educate them how to use. And finally, after all elements are there, after they can imagine how it's like and they know how to use it and why do we need to use it, add to cart now. It's a perfect example of educating the users and letting them imagine and let them have more information on the product in a more fun way and to encourage them to pull the trigger. So this is great as well to show that by breaking it down, the type of product it is and how the color is, it really helps the user to imagine how it looks like and the purpose, why do we need it, so that they can use it, let's say, to justify to their friends why they purchase it and even how to use it so they can use it on themselves in the correct way. So from then on, they also have a review, again, a social proof site, where they will showcase, here are the reviews based on let's say 4 out of 5 stars total. And here are one sentence or even less than, or just a very short sentence headline, effortless to use, so versatile, future for your skin. And then from then on, they'll back it up and explain further on the description with the social reviews. So it's great. Again, they're using to build more credibility, and the headlines are all calling on the end benefits. And the description is all about how the feature brings out the benefit. Let's say we use the second one, it's so versatile. And how so? That's the benefit, right? And the feature is because it warms the skin and blends for a really natural look, which is why it's looking so versatile for me, which is great. And that is how the social proof works. And they also put in another section as you scroll down further to see how does makeup artists, they use the products and how to apply. So this, again, is to lower the buyer friction, because in the makeup world, there's so many ways you can do a makeup, and it's very hard for them to really figure it out right at the start, and they'll need some guidelines. So the good thing that JonesRoad has done is educating the user along the way and being willing to integrate all these tutorials so to help them better understand how to use the product right and increase their customer satisfaction as well. And by using a famous makeup artist, Melanie Rudd, boom, it's a great social proof to say they endorse the product, and they also have good explanation of how to use the product, so users at the end can benefit. At the end, it's all about lowering the buyer friction with how-to guides, social proofs, and then you back it up with why do we deserve it. So from then on, they also have a CTA. What is smart about it is based on the information you've inputted, they know your skin tone, and they will say, okay, based on the skin tone with this product, with the skin problems that you have and your age, here are some of the other things you can do. So what's smart is they can use the quiz results to do upsells and to provide personalized recommendation. Rather than letting users to go to Shopify or their own e-commerce website and just to click add to cart and then the recommendation pops up, why not do it straight away on the quiz page where it really feels like it's personalized and not as stalker-ish compared to when you're doing just normal shopping in e-commerce websites, because it is giving users an impression that, okay, it truly cares about what I want, and here are the products that I should buy as well based on the quiz results. So I like how they showcase all the products to encourage more upsells in a very creative way. So that is the end of this episode. It's slightly long, but it's because there are two parts of the consumer journey. The first part would be explaining what the product is and how does it work and who makes it, what's the social proof. Then they move on to the quiz part, and again, landing out after finishing a quiz, they give a personal recommendation and how to use the product and why does the product suits you, helping them to visualize and justify themselves and educate themselves to get the best out of the product. So that is end of my episode of Landing Page Anatomy. If you like it, hate it, comment it, send me any feedback on my email, LinkedIn, YouTube, and check out my Spotify as well. And the slide is open for you guys to check out, and hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other recommendations in terms of landing pages for me to look at, so I can share it to you all my personal opinions and my analysis. So that is it for now, and see you next time. See ya.